Here we have a piece of Ubatuba granite. It's, I've been told it's from Brazil, near a town called Ubatuba. And it's a very common stone, or quite common. It's a pretty tight grained stone. It's often thought to be a black stone. And it does look quite dark. Now, a lot of it depends on the lighting, and this is true with many of the granites, and maybe all of them. In all stone, is the lighting is a big factor. The type of light, the angle of light, the intensity of the light, all make a big difference. So now I'm going to turn on the LED lighting above this. And all of a sudden we see all this character jump out. And a bunch of it is mica. Flakes of mica in there. I'm quite sure that's what it is. Or some type of reflective stone. And as we get closer, we can see some browns. One could even say some deep yellows. So, if you're trying to pick a stone, remember the lighting is a big factor. Huge factor. I personally love that this stone can change just from the lighting so much. I mean, from a dark, almost black, to this very, very crazy, all these colors. Lots of grays. You still see some blacks, but other colors. So I'd like to do this with some other stone, but this is Ubatuba. And over the years, I've been told that Ubatuba has changed somewhat. And I have seen samples of older Ubatuba that do seem to have more browns and maybe a bigger pattern. But as you can imagine, if this is all coming out of one quarry or maybe multiple quarries, depending on the part of the mountain, the depth, there could be changes. And over the years, they're moving into different areas. So Ubatuba is transforming in a sense. And this is what it looks like under LED. This is LED lighting, and I think they were daylight bulbs. You can get different bulbs. So in different types of bulbs will give you different color patterns too. Or variations, I should say. I've seen some where they bring out the yellows more. Everything seems more yellow. I think that's more with the older fluorescents. So Ubatuba under LED lighting. Pretty close lighting, about 4 feet away. So it's pretty intense. And as we back up, we see it kind of go back to black. So how close you are makes a big difference in the coloring. And your angle of lighting. They're going to reflect differently. And what's around you. Like this ceiling is a dark brown. If your kitchen was a white ceiling, it's going to reflect differently. So they're all things to think about. Ubatuba.